At one point in my life, I was making the most money I have ever made, and I was worse off than I was when I was just making 25 bucks an hour. I wanted to make this video because I at one point made a career change, and this video is for you if you've ever decided or wanted to consider making a career change into something like sales. By the end of this video, I was hoping to give you a little bit of insight of what it's like to go from an hourly job or even coming out of school going into your first sales job, and what to expect from things like your first commission check. If you're new here, my name is Kevin. You can call me KG. I have paid off over $100,000 of debt. Most of that debt came from when I was getting paid hourly. And then I started getting a salary with commission after my first sales job, after a career change. And that debt went even higher. So today I'm going to talk about that and how your income does not equal your wealth. So the majority of my life, or my working life, I was working an hourly job. I worked at McDonald's, Canadian Tire. I worked for Bell. I worked at one point installing windows, and even as an electrical technician at one point, which is what I went to school for. Most of my jobs were hourly, ranging from $7 an hour when I first started working, all the way to as much as 25 bucks an hour. And at that point, that's when I thought I was making really, really good money. But between that 7 to that 25 bucks, I was always telling myself, okay, that next bump in hourly pay will be the one that changes everything. I'm going to be rich when I get that extra dollar, or when the minimum wage went up. So I'd continuously be working, and the last hourly job that I was working was a Windows job, where I repaired and installed Windows for about 25 bucks an hour. Now, I didn't go to school for window repair or installation. So there was a big point where I felt very stuck. I had just gotten married and I needed money, like badly. I knew my debt was getting even higher and higher. And I figured to myself, okay, I need a career change. I need to figure out what I need to do with my money. So I decided to do a little bit of digging. The main desire was, we had just gotten married and I wanted to start saving for our first home. And there wasn't enough income. So I started thinking, and at one point I just asked my cousin, I straight up just asked him, hey, what do you do for a living? And he looked at me and told me, I talk to people. And I sat there for a second and I thought, I'm like, you know what? I could talk to people. I think I can do what you do. Let me give it a shot. So he hooked me up with an interview. The interview went very well. I ended up getting that job at my first sales job, selling advertising, digital and paper ads. From that one question of, what do you do for a living to my cousin, to now was basically how my career had completely changed. I went from working with my hands to working at a desk and making way more money. And it happened again where I kept telling myself, I'm going to make more money and it'll solve all my problems. And I did. And that's actually where more problems started arising. I remember that very first commission check. I had no idea what to do with it. I honestly don't remember how much it was exactly, but I knew it was like a few $1,000s more than what I was used to making on a regular basis. And since me and all my fellow salespeople got paid on the same day, it was basically everyone just blew their money at a bar. We all just celebrated, we all hit targets and we all started to splurge. And this is because I didn't really have that education with the money. It was more like when I got it, I spent it. And to me, at the time, that meant wealth. Is if you can show people that you can spend money, then that is what shows people that you're wealthy. It got to the point where I got more comfortable in the role. I got more comfortable making calls and selling to people. And ironically, that made me better at the job, which made me more money, which made my money problems worse. Because again, I started spending more on things like going out, going on vacations I couldn't afford yet. I still had piles of debt that I hadn't paid off, but all this money was coming in. So I focused on the now when I got my first sales job. I still had my student loans. I still had my car loans. We had just gotten married, so a ton of credit card debt. So all of this was piling up, even though I was making way more money. But again, I wasn't smart with it. This was one of the shell shocks of getting my first commission check. And in hindsight, despite making the most money I've made at the time, I was worse off. And it just sounds so ridiculous to me now, looking back at the times where, man, if I was just smart with my money and lived within my means at that time, how much better off I'd be today. Man. But before we move on to the actual takeaway of this video, if you're considering or have ever considered going into something like a sales job, where it's complete career change, or you're going out of school, going straight into your first sales job, my recommendation is really, really take a look at your money and figure out what living within your means is, because those first few commission checks will probably blow you away, and you'll be wondering how you lived so poorly before. You need to be able to understand how to manage that money, because I promise the future you will be very grateful. Anyway, let's continue. Like this video if you can, please. The main thing I wanted you to take away from this is that wealth isn't your income. It's what you keep from that income. And again, if I had known this back then, I probably, I don't know. Couldn't think of an example. Who knows where I'd be if I had thought of that then. But some things I wanted to share with you, if you're at all considering it, is first things is know your baseline. Like I said, know what your means are, what your living situation is, what your bills are like. Find out what that base is. And that is what you should strive for when you're working in sales. It's like, I need to make at minimum this much every single month in order to sustain my lifestyle currently. Then at that point, everything else is gravy. If at all possible, my strongest recommendation is that your base salary should be enough to live off of. So if you don't know, if you're going into sales, there's something called your base and an OTE, your on target earnings, right? So your base is what your salary is. So let's say the base is $70,000 a year. You're guaranteed to make at least $70,000 a year. Your OTE is what your on target's earning is. So that's your commission. So let's say that is an additional $30,000. That can fluctuate. It could be $30,000 at the end of the year. It could be $50,000. It could be 20, right? Depending how well you are at the job. So the goal is that you say, I can live within the means of my base. If you could live within the base, everything else that you make should not even be a concern. And that will really elevate your finances later on. It's gotten to the point for me where when I looked for a sales job, I had to make sure the base was good enough that I could live off of, because I truly believe that a commission is a bonus. It should not be the main part of my job. I should be paid for showing up, doing what I do, and then how well I do it is a bonus. I should be able to live off of my base. That is what you should strive to live off of. If some jobs might actually have, some sales jobs actually will offer very low bases, but very high on target earnings. So you have very, very high potential of making a lot more money. But in my opinion, those ones typically end up being very hard products to sell. So with all that in mind, you need to know that more money does not necessarily mean that it'll fix all of your problems. If you lack in any form of financial education, then chances are you're going to make more money and just splurge it and make more mistakes. But not just more mistakes, you're going to make bigger mistakes. Maybe even signing up for a mortgage you can't afford, or buying a car that you can't afford, purchasing clothes to flex on friends that doesn't benefit you or anyone. If you've ever considered making a career change and going into sales, or you're going out of college and you're deciding, you know what, I'm going to try going into sales as my first job, I offer coaching. I've been where you are. I've made that career change from working with my hands to working in a sales job. And I know exactly how to make your money work for you in a way that your commission will not affect your lifestyle. In fact, it'll actually improve it drastically. So if you want some coaching, I got the link description below. Check it out. I'd be more than happy to help. Comment if you like this format of video, and I will like that comment guaranteed. Share this video with a friend if they're going into sales, and I will see you next week. Peace.